Hi, everyone, and welcome to Our Disabled Future, a series where disabled voices lead the way. I'm your host, Nico, and it is a good day for disability inclusion. Each day during Disability Pride Month and beyond, I'm amplifying real disabled stories, where we are, where we want to go, and how the heck we're going to get there. Together, I think. Today, I'm thrilled to be joined by Gaby. Let's dive in. Hi, Gaby. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, how are you?
Well, thank you. Gaby, tell us about yourself and your disabled life.
Absolutely. I am residing in Boston right now, in Massachusetts. I work for a nonprofit that serves people with disability, different programs from high school through all the adults. But my background is actually in classical music. I um, I'm a flute player. And one of the reasons why I ended up being in a nonprofit now, helping people with disabilities, because I myself have a disability. And it was very difficult for me going through school and having a career as a performer, as basically every setup that I was in every environment was not accessible. And I had to fight my way through it. Nowadays things are better because of course I work for um a nonprofit whose mission is to help people like me, and my day to day is much more manageable. Not saying that it's easier, but it's definitely manageable. And I'm able to feel very fulfilled about everything I do, and to receive the accommodations that I need to succeed in my career. I don't know if that's enough. That clarifies, but happy to answer more questions if you have.
I'm really glad that you have a supportive employer. So I'm wondering, what does a disability-friendly future look like for you in particular? What do you think?
I think where we all receive the support we need to succeed in what we do, and supports can look different for every person, depending on how like the acuity of your disability, right? Or the type of limitations that your disability can bring, or even your the field that you're in, right? There are people like when I feel like when I was only performing, um, my accommodations look very different than what they look like right now. And I think for our future to really be just good to everyone, we have to be able to support people where they are so that they can succeed and have such a balanced life.
I love this call for greater accessibility and more widely available supports. Accommodations should be free and available for all.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
I'm wondering, what specific strategies do you think we need to use to get there? How can we make that future a reality?
That's a great question. I think for me, number one will be allowing the people who need the supports to speak and to really listen intently, like to what they're saying. Um, ensure that there will be no retaliation for what they're asking. Um, and really try your best because, as we know, not every environment will provide every single accommodation. There are just things that are not possible, right? Depending on what you're doing. But we can always try our best, right? And I think that is like just the first step. Just listen to the people who need the supports and try your best to accommodate their requests.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. I look forward to working toward that future. As we close our time together, I want to give you a chance that you and I, as disabled people, rarely get, Gabby, and that is a chance to brag about yourself, talk up any recent wins you have, or maybe something cool you're working on right now. If you want to grow your online presence, where can people find you? This is just a free space for you to be your own cheerleader. So let's hear it.
Well, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate another opportunity to just share about who I am, where I am, the kind of work that I do. Um, I am pretty active on social media, most specifically on Instagram. You can find me as Gaby Flute, and a lot of the work that I do there is more reflected to um, advocating for people with disability in the music industry. I'm not, as I said before, I'm a classically trained flutist, and I think paving the way for the future musicians with disability is very important to me. Um, I am also the accessibility chair for Boston's own Pride organization. And I am really looking forward to making our Pride events this year, which are taking place on June 14th, more accessible um, for everyone, of course. It's a all volunteer organization, so there's only so much capacity, but we are doing our best every day, like I said before. Um, I don't know. I think like just send me a message, you know? Anyone who wants to talk to me, I'm pretty accessible if I can help you in any way, even just support you and listen, be a listening ear. I'm here for you.
That's really kind, Gabby. Thank you. I can put those links in our video description. All right, folks, tune in next time. Remember, this is our disabled future, and we're building it one day at a time together. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I'm rooting for you, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Bye.